and welcome to our video blog. We're switching from mainframes to data science. Data science is a multi-faceted field, and we at IBA Group divide it into classic data science, natural language processing, and computer vision. The focus of our today's discussion is natural language processing, or NLP. And I invited Elena Romanova, a leading specialist in NLP at IBA Group, to share her views and experience of working with NLP technologies. Mark Hillary, a blogger, writer, and analyst in the technology field, will help her share her ideas. And I am handing over to Mark to introduce the questions.
Great, thanks, Irina. Hi, Elena. It's great to meet you here on this interview and to have the opportunity to talk about NLP with you. Now, I just wanted to start off by asking you about one of the most famous examples that we've seen in the last few years, Google Duplex. I remember when we saw the first demo, many people were really stunned by this because the demonstration was Duplex actually calling a hair salon and booking an appointment, and the employee of the salon booked the appointment and didn't realize they were talking to a computer. So how far have we come since then? Because I think that was 2 or 3 years ago. How have we developed since that time?
Hi, Mark. Nice to meet you too. Well, Google Duplex is about creating a voice assistant, and it makes 4 steps: converting speech to text, then process text to get the entities, generate next phrase, and then converting the text to speech. And each of the steps is a separate task of artificial intelligence, and all of them had huge progress for last years or year. 10 years ago, we can just dreamed about the service that can translate whole text. But now we have this option in Google, Yandex, messengers, and social networks. We have NLP models to help doctors to diagnose patients after proper analysis of all medical history. Models help process incoming documents for banks and insurance companies. And also we have voice assistants for banks, mobile operators, railway stations, and many more.
Okay, so you mentioned a few different industries there. So what are some of the main applications that we're seeing? I mean, what are the clients of IBA doing with NLP?
I would say that we have 2 main directions. So first, it's NLP models, and the main area for their application is medical documents. And of course, the second area is its voice assistant, different voice assistants.
Okay, and for things like voice assistants, it's really important that it understands. But what happens if you have a challenging accent? I mean, people in the UK know of a very funny sketch where some Scottish people are trapped in a lift and they can't control the elevator because the computer doesn't understand Scottish accents. So how does this happen in reality?
Well, there are some difficulties in each area, and accents are among them. And OCR errors or misspellings in scanned documents make some problems too. And for example, NLP can process only 1 language for a document at a time, but we know that a document can be multilingual, for example, visa application or international contract. But as to voice recognition, key point for converting speech to text is to gather a collection of voice records and train a model on them to understand the text. So if you want your application to understand some languages or some accents, you have to gather records for each language and for each accent. But usually we don't create our project from scratch each time, because we have commercial services in common So, for example, Google text-to-speech will successfully resolve this problem with accents.
Okay. And I suppose one of the applications that I've been looking at a lot is customer service. And so normally you have a contact center, there's agents, they're speaking to the customer. Is it safe to replace those human agents with an NLP system? Or is it more sensible with the technology as it is right now to have the system listening to the call and then maybe suggesting answers to the human agent?
Well, as each such task is a artificial intelligence task, so it's still in a investigation phase. So we have some part that is done, that is pretty clear, show good results, and used by many people. But sure, we have some improvements, and I think that with all these assistants, voice assistants, you should give it a try. So they always can answer some frequently asked questions, can try to ask something to clarify the question. But finally, if assistant can't resolve the problem, it always can redirect to the human.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
I think you could try, yes, but not then human can help.
What is a project that you've worked on recently then? I mean, what's your personal experience of maybe an interesting NLP project?
Well, I've been involved in developing NLP models for extracting data from medical documents. These are diagnosis, surgical information, medical surveys, complications, adverse events. NLP models help doctors to consider family and personal medical history information for patient care. Also, NLP analyzes gen test descriptions and final results, extract grade and type of mutation, and detailed information about test procedures. Also, we gathered information about treatment inside experimental medical protocols and research. And key points of all this natural language processing to provide some key information from corpus of data. And that helps doctors to work faster and more efficient and avoid reading documents.
Okay, that's great. Thanks very much for the information, Elena.
And I can say about another direction is about assistants, voice assistants. We created one voice assistant for bank. It's a customer support service. This assistant can answer some common question for an unauthorized user, bank address, working hours, services provided. Also, it can answer some frequently asked questions for authorized users, like card status, credit details, and make some operations. For example, block unblock card or reset the number of wrong entered pins. And the main advantage of this system is it may connect with the user by different applications. Website, phone, messengers, and social networks. And another assistant we created was for train inspectors. It helps to fill in the train state form using mobile and Bluetooth headset. So this assistant also can provide some referenced information about train details, but also it understands voice commands and it helps to log into the system, set some parameters, leave comments about malfunctions, and submit the form to server. Also, we have some minor project about sentiment analysis in tweets.
Thank you, Elena. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for watching this video. And if you're looking for more information on data science solutions,